So we find ourselves in New Londo once again,
Good.
but this time we're in for a bit of a surprise.
Ooh.
Gotta be very careful. Oh no.
Not careful enough.
Well, turns out that I couldn't surprise them, especially now that they're both attacking.
Yeah, it's good.
And I really don't have any good lightning defense, so it's very, very risky here.
They're pretty dangerous.
So I'm trying to look for something, and I can't find it because I'm afraid one of them's gonna sneak around the corner there. I'm not there, so I don't know why he attacked like that.
Yeah, just cuz.
But one-on-one, these drakes are pretty easy. But when they sort of attack off sync like that, thankfully not like that.
Hmm.
They're a little bit more manageable.
Hmm.
For some reason, he tried to go reset himself. Like he just forgot that I was there, and I took off over half his health.
He just gave up.
Oh boy.
That was dangerous.
You might have noticed he actually lifted me up a little bit. So that's what made it a little scarier. But the area that we're kind of getting into is the Valley of the Drakes, which we've been to before.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is that these guys drop dragon scales, which is something that our Dragon Covenant leader really, really likes.
Oh yeah. Which is weird considering he's a dragon.
Well, yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But the red tier stone ring up here is actually a risky move to use because you need pretty low health, but it will increase your attack like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not really a strategy I'm going for here since everything can kind of really hurt. So if you use the red tier stone ring, you're pretty much going for like a one-hit kill. Either you or the enemy is going to die in one hit.
Yeah.
And sometimes these dragons just don't want to cooperate. But that's more like it.
That'll work.
Now I do want to get the total number, I think is 20 dragon scales.
Mm-hmm.
It's either 20 or 30, and it takes a long time to get because these things are rare. Either they're dropped by like major enemies that die after like you kill them once, they're gone for good, or it's these guys who barely drop them ever.
Or PvP. Which is non-existent in this game anymore.
And even then, the only way to get it through PvP was like most people didn't want to fight for dragon scales, so almost nobody would answer your covenant calls and you'd be shit out of luck.
Hmm.
So I was risking it pretty hard because that cliff was right there.
Yep.
So back up that way is kind of the way to Blighttown and to New Londo. That shortcut that we used way back when. And over this way is actually to the Darkroot Basin, where we fought the Hydra and where we got this halberd.
Yeah.
But I'm going to, thankfully for you, not show you the half hour to an hour it takes to farm for these dragon scales. And every time I play this game, I promise myself that I'm not going to do it, and then I do it again anyway, just to get a certain thing. Because it is so boring. but it is so nice that they have this bonfire right up here.
Yeah.
Because going back and forth is such a pain. So let's just sort of pretend that I did all of that farming in like 2 seconds because I'm so cool.
Yeah.
And now we're back at the Covenant that we get a pretty cool item with.
Alright.
Yeah, we got 30 dragon scales. My god, did that take forever. I mean, 2 seconds. It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's the luckiest you've ever been.
Now you know what's really fun? Watching me give a ton of something to a Covenant, one at a time.
Yes. Gonna do this all over again.
I'm gonna make you sit through it. Just like running through large empty areas. If I suffer through it, so do you.
Or offering up 30 humanity to open up a shortcut.
I'm pretty sure they fixed that in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Where you don't have to give it one at a time. But I could be wrong. Or maybe you don't have to give so much. I'm not too familiar with the Covenants in that game.
Yeah.
I know that some of them carry over, but they've got some brand new ones. And you know what's really fun doing this? When you mess up the input and then you have to go back through the menu again.
Oh, yeah.
It just takes more time. So we got a cool new Covenant item that
Yes.
is really, really nice. Except, in order to use it, you need to be completely naked. So we'll just strip down
Alright.
and use the Dragon Torso Stone.
Woo!
So this makes us a full-fledged dragon. Unfortunately, it means we have almost no armor, which is gonna be a pain later on. But I like to see how far I can get without using any sort of armor and just using the dragon.
Might as well.
He does have a a really nasty punch, which I'm gonna demo right here.
Oh,
Just
yes.
the amount of damage you can do with your fists is insane.
Glorious.
Just a casual scratch is almost 300 damage. That backstab looked like it was weak, but that's because the first hit killed him. Again, the first hit killed him.
Yes.
So we don't even know how much that second hit did. Especially since I'm not using a shield anymore. I think that's a little risky.
A little bit.
But I am so confident that I can just destroy these guys.
Good start.
Maybe not so confident. All I need to do is get in and scratch.
Yeah?
Come on.
How's that going for you?
Give me some sort of opening. I'm trying so hard to parry that. And I'm so terrible.
Well, alright then.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the punch is ridiculous, and I don't know if it scales with anything, so that just might be the default damage. But again, dead before the first hit is even done. And it's nice to vent my frustrations here, after dealing with such wonderful bosses these past couple videos. And that ring is really making them drop a lot of stuff.
Yes, it is.
So I think that's enough of a demo. we'll try to tackle the next couple areas without using too much in terms of armor. There's a couple of instances where you just can't get away from it, but I try.
Yeah, that's good.
So next time, we will go after our final Lord Soul.
Alright.
And it probably is the worst one, because it doesn't go so well.